Hello students, welcome you back to the course of cloud computing. We are seeing the architectural design challenges for cloud architecture. So the final part of it is mainly on the security threats which the cloud computing environment will face. So there are basically three areas in which the threats are faced. We will see them in detail. So basically the very first threat will be originating from the host, that is the hypervisor itself. Now the hypervisor is the system administrator which is monitoring the system. Now it may be making some changes to the components. So any changes made to one or more virtual machines at times may create issues for other machines. Now you are working on Moodle. All of a sudden one day you find that you are not able to log in. So basically what is happening is there is a first year admission going on, enrollment is going on. So the admin people are modifying something for the first year students. But when you go and touch the modules, components of that Moodle, somewhere something happens and you are getting affected. So they don't do it intentionally, but when they are modifying one component, one other person is getting affected. So similarly here also, we are dealing with more than one virtual machine. So when one is modified, there could be possibility for other effects. And the second one, virtual machine modification, when the hypervisor itself is compromised. If there is an attacker, it is a software only. So any virus has been invaded and the hypervisor is compromised, then it will start doing all malicious work. So that also is a threat. Then when you are communicating between the virtual machine and host, we know that there is a cloud carrier. So the cloud carrier could be injected with malicious software. So there is an attempt to eavesdrop or gain control over all the systems. And then there could be placement of malicious virtual machine images on the physical system. So you have the hard disk, hard drive, data center. Somebody could be injecting some malicious software into the physical hard disk of the cloud provider itself. Then coming to the next type, these are security threats between the customer and the data center. See, we are again using a cloud carrier to communicate between the customer and the data center. So all these are network attacks. Most of you might have studied if you studied the computer networks paper. So flooding attack, if unwanted messages are flooded into the network, then some services are denied, or any data leakage or loss is there, or malicious or fraudulent activities happen, or the entire network is being hijacked. So all these are examples of any threat that is happening between the customer and the data center. Because there is a cloud carrier in between, it is going to be compromised, it can be attacked, and all these type of attacks can happen. Then the last security threat is mainly originating from the virtual machine itself. See, it is being creating a virtual machine. So once any one virtual machine is compromised, this virtual machine is the top layer. So any one is compromised, it can be affecting all others because everybody is interlinked only. And then when you are moving the virtual machine, if you are moving from one location to the other, then there could be issues. And finally, the threat between communication between virtual machines. When two machines are communicating, there could be some malicious software being injected in the communication link, then it can be problematic. So these are the security threats. Apart from that, there are some three issues. Basically, availability is very important. We have to ensure in our architectural design for availability. Always data should be available. Data can be of two types, critical data and archival data. Critical data is very important, which we require day by day. And archival data is what we require, that is past history data, which may not be critical, but we will still need it if we want to make some decision. So we do need to maintain it. It shouldn't get deleted. And then integrity is very important. Integrity is ensuring that you get the right data. Nothing is lost or damaged as a result of malicious or any unwanted activity. Again, it is important both for the critical data and the archival data. We cannot afford to lose any of the data. Integrity should be maintained for both type of data. And finally, confidentiality. The user should be confident that he is able to access data protected and from the unauthorized access. So our data can be highly classified data or proprietary data or public data. So public data, there is a possibility that everybody is accessing, so there might be some mild losses which we can recover and we won't need to worry about much. But proprietary data means which I am paying for and maintaining. So any loss to that, I am losing money also. So I should be sure that I don't lose any amount of money on losing my proprietary data. And highly classified data, if I lose, my entire company business might go down. Very crucial data might be lost. So all this I have to ensure that it doesn't happen, so that these come under the category of confidentiality. User is able to be assured that he is offered a service by which data is protected from unauthorized access. So this completes the challenges faced while designing the architecture for cloud computing. Thank you, students.